caught up with Sebastian and we are on the way now to the Pilliga, but everything turned out to be a bit later, or we left a bit later than we anticipated. I had some electrical things, actually user error, which I need to sort out. So we're a bit later than we thought, and we're gonna be stopping over at Goburn River National Park. I've been there for a while. Used to be one of my favorite spots for family camping, and we went there plenty of times with the kids. Yeah, so it's so nice to have some sunny, warm weather after all that rain we had in Sydney. Now driving into Goulburn River National Park. Access road is alright. And you see here some of the wattle already flowering, which is beautiful to see. Yeah, Goburn River National Park, that is Spring Gully here. Pretty much have the park nearly to ourselves. There's one other camper at the other end there. But there are two campgrounds here. Spring Gully, which we just had a look, that's the first one. And the second one is Big River. Big River used to be not for wheel drive only, but if it rains there, the exit could be a bit slippery. But I think a lot of the roads here, everything has been redone. There's a lot of gravel here, there's hardly any of the mud left. So that is Big River campground here. Goburn River National Park sits on Wiradjuri country, with the river serving as an ancient trading route. The park came into being in 1983 when plans to flood the area for the Kirribilli Dam were scrapped, thankfully given what would have been lost. We stayed at Spring Gully, the main camping area along the river. Both sides offer basic facilities, drop toilets, fire pits with barbecue plates and picnic tables under the river red gums. Like all national parks, these days you need to pre-book your campsite, which creates the usual catch-22. How do you pick the right spot when you've never been there before and there is no mobile phone reception? You need to bring your own firewood and drinking water. There's farmland upstream, and we were there after a few days of rain, so the water was pretty brown rather than the crystal clear you'd normally expect. Wildlife's abundant. Kangaroos, wallabies and emus are regular visitors, along with plenty of bird life. If you got more time than your overnight stay, the Les Pinch lookout apparently gives you a proper view over the park, and the little bit under an hour drive to the Drip is also well worth it. It's one of those places where you can actually hear yourself think, which is becoming increasingly rare these days. Well, it was time to set up camp. But I first wanted to get the chair out and soak up the sun a little bit. Now guys, a little while ago Kilos gave me one of their AeroCloud sleeping pads. Supposedly it doesn't actually say on here, but supposedly that has a fairly good R rating. So it is still winter, and yeah, I'm keen to see how that performs. Never used it, never inflated it. So let's see how it goes. First feel of the material. Yeah, it's a bit plasticky, but okay, let's see how that goes. I'm keen to see whether I don't get cold, because I can't see really any insulation in it. We shall see. I'll let you know in the morning. Got some visitors there, 2 emus. I was keen to see how well the new $8.50 Starlink plan, where you have unlimited low bandwidth data, would work in the wild. And this is my first test. There was 0 mobile phone reception here. Yeah, so slow, but definitely loads. See whether can make a call. Hey honey, I'm just testing Starlink here and I want to see whether it works, but it does.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay, you can hear me good?
Okay. Yeah, all good.
Okay, bye. Well, works. To be honest, this was the first day of sunshine we had in quite a while, and I was just enjoying to be out bush again, sitting in nature and enjoying the landscape and the sunshine. Well, that does work. So, first time cooking here. I love this raw steak. And you see here now the Anker Solex charging. I had to reduce it to 600 watt because I only have a 700 watt inverter, and it's my red arc inverter sits somewhere behind there. My inverter remote switch is up here, and yeah, that charges now the unit, and then tomorrow when we're driving I'm recharging the Roma battery, which is in here, with nearly 100 amps, so that goes all fairly quick. Yeah guys, it's 3 o'clock at night. I just got up because that new mattress from Kilos is not a winter sleeping mattress. It's 4 or 5 degrees here and the cold comes through from the bottom. I had my first night with the Kilos mattress and I had to get up in the night. It was way too cold, so I had to use my blanket here, which I usually have on top of my sleeping bag to prevent the condensation. And I went up at 3 o'clock at night, got my another thin down blanket and put them both underneath because it's not winter R-rated. I mean, that is for sure. I wouldn't recommend it as a winter mattress. Otherwise, my sleep on the mattress was alright. It's a little bit narrow, but it wasn't too noisy, so comfort level all good. Lost a bit of pressure, I don't think because it has a hole or something, simply because of the temperature change, because it got reasonably cold, so around the 2-3 degrees in the morning. So I'm back to my Thermarest. Kilos mattress, and that's Thermarest Neo Air, which is not done anymore. Best mattress ever. I have that mattress for over 10 years. It would have thousands of nights of sleeping and it still works. Also, can't remember exact price, but it's well under $200. This one is $500 or was $500. So the Kilos mattress for a summer mattress, no problem whatsoever. It is comfortable, it's lightweight, it packs up fairly small with a little pump, easy to inflate. So for this trip I'm going to be back to my Thermarest. look at this. We have the sun coming up. Beautiful. Yeah, Basti, because it's his first trip in the new setup car, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I had my say. I do not like what you propose. National parks, not at all. Yeah, guys, something which may be of interest, I didn't know. So recently I installed a few PDE fast chargers here, and that's also fast charger. And before the trip I wanted to test everything a bit, and I wanted to charge some of my lights. That's, for example, one of them. And I plugged the light in, tried all the different USB-C, and none of them would charge my lights. There's a second light I tried, and that also didn't charge. So I thought, shit, I mean, the lights all work here, but why don't the plugs work? I didn't try then any other products. I tried 3 different lights. Another one here wouldn't charge either. And just a bit earlier I tried to charge my flashlight here, my O-light, and that didn't work either. So the solution was, and thanks to Joe for figuring that out, that there are devices which you cannot charge via PDE fast charging. For example, these O-light here, you can only charge with a regular charging port and not a fast charging port. And the same with my other lights, which I try to charge. So just keep that in mind. If you convert all your plugs to fast charging plugs, you may actually not be able to charge everything you want to charge. Anyway, something I learned and did not consider before. I thought the plugs would automatically then scale down, but there are definitely devices you simply cannot charge from a PDE fast charging port. That's a wrap on part 1 of our Pilliga and Beyond adventure. In the next episode we push deeper into New South Wales wilderness, making our way towards a mysterious Pilliga State Forest. But first we decided to explore Kola Tops National Park, somewhere I've never been before. Here's the catch though. After driving for over 1 hour on rough tracks to reach the park, we discover the road might actually be closed. Will we find another way in, or will our plans be derailed? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I see you on the next adventure. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please keep in mind this is a self-funded channel, so I would greatly appreciate if you could help me out by sharing, liking and subscribing. And if you can, please consider head over to Patreon or buy me a coffee, and with the equivalent of a cup of coffee or 2 per month, you can really help me making these videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you along the tracks.